All right, last vocabulary for this unit. These are all words from Native Americans in the Revolution and Paul Revere's Ride. So make sure you write the definition and one or both of the sentences, or your own. As always, you'll write your own in your exit slip using these words. Managed is the first word, to succeed in doing in spite of problems. So yes, managed is even if something went wrong, you figured out how to make it work. So Anna finally managed to escape, right? There was this problem. She managed to do it anyway. Some colonists and Native Americans managed to get along, at least at first. Talks about it in the text that wasn't easy for them to get along, but some did manage to get along. Sympathized. Sympathized is kind of like empathize. Sympathy and empathy are really connected. So sympathize is to express one's understanding of others' feelings. Whoa, sorry about that. So you are understanding how other people feel. You haven't necessarily gone through it, but you can understand how they feel. You sympathized with them. You felt sympathy. So, first sentence, she sympathized with me about my loneliness. She expressed understanding of how I felt. In the text, not all of the Haudenosaunee sympathized with the Patriots. So Haudenosaunee was a tribe, a Native American tribe, not like the football team, the Patriots, although that is where they get their name, is Patriots is those people that wanted to be free from England. So not all of these Native Americans understood the feelings of the people that wanted to be free from England. Some agreed with the Loyalists who wanted to stay under England or with England. Preserve. Preserve is to keep safe from loss. Now it has other meanings, but that's the one in this text. So the court will preserve the right to freedom of speech. So it will keep that right safe. All the Native Americans wanted to preserve their rights and freedom. So all of them wanted that. They tried going about it in different ways. They sided with different sides, but ultimately they wanted to keep their rights and freedom safe from going away. Unfortunately, it didn't work very well because the United States definitely mistreated the Native Americans once they were free from England. Regain. Regain means to get back, to recover. So he regained his balance after he almost fell. It's like remember means again, so it's like you got it back again. The Cherokee had lost a lot of territory and wanted to regain it. So Cherokee is another Native American tribe. So in some of the conflicts or as the colonists moved, they had lost a lot of territory. They wanted to get it back, recover it, regain it. Neutral. You don't take any sides in an argument or contest. So while her friends quarreled, she stayed neutral. So she did not take a side. Some tribes tried to stay neutral, although that ended after colonists killed some tribe members. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but they tried to not take a side, but then after the colonists killed some of their tribe members, they joined the fight. Impetuous. Impetuous, I like that word. It means done suddenly and without too much thought. Impulsive. So this is from that poem, Paul Revere's Ride. Remember that it's not completely accurate. She made an impetuous decision to cut off all her hair, which surprised everyone. Very impulsive, without thinking a lot. In the poem, it says he turned impetuous and stamped the earth. So he didn't really think about it. He was just in all his emotion. He stamped the earth. Spectral. If you've heard of a specter, it's another word for a ghost. So spectral is an adjective that means ghostly. He had a spectral, menacing face because it was so pale and angry. In the poem, it talks about how the church tower was lonely and spectral and somber. So it's like abandoned and kind of, ooh, ghostly, haunted kind of a look. Defiance. Defiance means bold disobedience and lack of respect for authority. So you'll go against the rules like no shame about it. Sticking your tongue out is a sign of defiance. In the poem, it talks about how Paul let out a cry of defiance and not of fear. So describing him as not respectful, but just like disobeying England's rules without fear. All right. As always, let me know if you have questions. Good luck.